and we are back with another banger. So please smash the hell out of that like button, you guys, and subscribe. And yeah, man, we're gonna talk this boxing, man. If you guys haven't noticed or heard, the Earl Spence versus Ugas fight is not going on. That fight is scrapped. Thank the WBA for that. You know what I'm saying? Thank the WBA president for that. Exclusively. You know what I'm saying? Because all parties involved except the WBA wanted that unification fight, and that would have been one step closer that we could have got with Earl Spence versus Terrence Crawford looming. You know, that fight looming, we could have got one step closer to one guy having all the belts. Okay? That was one of the last pieces to the puzzle, was where Earl Spence beating Ugas. You know? That was going to be one of the last pieces to the puzzle. And then the WBO, and then Crawford and Earl Spence. That's what it was looking like. But the WBA said no. Ugas has to fight Stanionis now. And so the fight was going to go to purse bid, but Richard Schaefer, okay, and PBC stepped in. And so the fight will be held, I'm almost positive that it'll be held on PBC, on the PBC network. Now, we don't know what network. Ugas has fought on the various networks, Showtime, Fox. You know, I mean, you pick it. Ugas has, pretty much been on there. You know, he's been there since, way back when he had that upset win. When he already had, I've been following Ugas since before he had 3 losses. Okay, a lot of people didn't know about Ugas until he had those 3 losses and he started that comeback. But I knew about him before that. He was a pretty good fighter, but you got to understand, this guy Ugas is a late bloomer, in my personal opinion. Smash that like button when you guys come in, man. Let's get these likes up, y'all. Let's get these likes all the way up through the roof, baby. But yeah, man, I really feel like, Ugas is a really good fighter. But I feel like, you don't want to sleep on Stanionis either, because Stanionis can be and is a viable threat. You know what I'm saying? You guys gotta understand, man. It's hard out here to be a champion. Okay, it's hard out here to be a champion and to hold those titles. You know what I'm saying? Through and through. It's hard out here to do that. You know what I'm saying? So when you guys got a champion like Ugas that wants to fight another champion in Earl Spence, why not let these 2 guys fight, man? Why not let these 2 guys fight? Why not let these 2 guys fight, y'all? That's my personal opinion. Jeffrey in the chat says, Corey Lee Boxing, salute. You already know, man. But yeah, man, I really truly think that, this fight should be made. Hit that like button. Definitely hit that like button, man. I feel like the Earl Spence versus Ugas fight should have been made, but for whatever reason, it's not going to be made. For whatever reason, it's not going to be made. The Earl Spence versus Ugas fight is not going to be made, and it's one of those things. Will we ever see an undisputed champion at 147? Could this be the piece that messes up everything? For the for everything. So I just really truly feel that I just really feel that Stanionis could have waited, man. But it's like, I understand, Richard Schaefer, that's been Richard Schaefer's fighter, this guy Stanionis, which is, he's a pretty good fighter, I mean, it's going to be a good fight, I mean, for sure, Ugas versus Stanionis. If you guys want to know how Stanionis is, he's fought a couple good guys, you know what I'm saying? He's still a contender, though. We want to see proven. I would have rather seen 2 proven guys in Ugas and Earl Spence go head up, and then the winner of that face Terrence Bud Crawford for all the marbles. I mean, isn't that what we're in it for? Isn't that what we watch boxing for, is to have one champion, one face, one champion? My personal opinion, man, I just truly feel like this shit is just bullshit, man. We supposed to have one champion, one face, just like, Wilder won it, in the heavyweight division, you know. Right now we're probably we're probably like 2 to 3 fights away from an undisputed champion at heavyweight, because Tyson Fury has to fight his mandatory challenger, which is now Dillian White, and and we're still fights away from an undisputed champion in the Teofimo Lopez, Camboso fight. That right there. Now Camboso's not 100% sold on fighting Devin Haney next. He can fight a slew of other guys, you know what I'm saying, and a plethora of other guys, and it's just like one of those things. Like, I truly feel that, in that particular weight class at 135, Cambosos is going to go for the highest bidder. Now, this WBA situation is different because it's not for the highest bidder. You would have made more money in the Earl Spence versus Ugas fights than the Stanionis versus Ugas fights. I mean, come on. I mean, that's a given. That's 100% guaranteed. So for me to look at this fight and be like, damn, like, I just feel like, man, I really feel like, Richard Schaefer, I mean, I know he's promoting, Stanionis, but I guess he probably, as a promoter, he probably feels like if he doesn't get this chance with his fighter, I mean, his fighter probably had to wait another maybe 2 to 3 years. I mean, so it's like one of those things, like, does Richard Schaefer want his fighter to wait that long? You know what I'm saying? And my personal opinion is hell no. He's a promoter. He wants return on investment, and he wants return on investment now. So that's why he's putting, Stanionis in there, and he thinks Stanionis is ready for you guys. He thinks he's getting you guys at the right time. Now, if Stanionis were to win, then he would have to go through. He would have to go through the fucking the number one guys in the division. Like right after that. Like right after if you beat Ugas-Stanionis, be prepared to fight some. Be prepared for some wars, man. So if he does win that belt, which I don't know if he is gonna win that belt, but if he does win that belt, be prepared for some wars. Be prepared for some wars, dude. Smash that like button. Trap Media, what's happening? They didn't want them replacing you guys with boots. Wow. Oh, no, I wouldn't either. I mean, come on now. Come on now. The whole reason why Stanionis is taking his WBA title shot right now is because he thinks he can beat you guys. Look at you guys in his last performance against Manny Pacquiao. He didn't look all that good. His face looked like Martin Lawrence. Watch yourself. Watch yourself. Martin Lawrence. Bruised up, man. 40-something plus year old Manny Pacquiao. Man, you guys' face looked damaged, man. After Pacquiao was done with this dude. And that's just a fact. Yeah, he might have won the fight. Kudos to him. 100%, salute to you guys. But this dude went through hell, bro, to get that win. And he's got to go through more of that type of shit to keep that belt in you guys. So I just hope you guys is ready for these battles, man, because whoever's going to be holding that WBA Super Championship strap at welterweight has going to have to go through some wars, man. It's just 100% guaranteed. It's 100% guaranteed that whoever gets that WBA strap is going to have to go through some wars. You're either going to have to go through Terrence Crawford or Earl Spence. And neither of those guys are easy. Neither of those guys are easy. Because I can see where Terrence Crawford could fight for that WBA strap, and it'd be 2-2. Then it'd be Terrence Crawford have 2 belts, Earl Spence have 2 belts. I could see Terrence Bud Crawford fighting the winner of Ugas-Stanionis. Possibly. Just saying. But Richard Schaefer is, in the back pocket of Al Heyman. So I very highly doubt that that'll happen if Terrence Crawford doesn't sign with the PBC. Trap Media says they denying the black Cubans pay days. He said they denying the black Cubans pay days. Laura, a WBA regular, and so is Morale, but no mandates for them with Murata and Canelo. Yeah. I mean, it's just the WBA is just on some bullshit, bro. I mean, it's just straight up. I called the WBA out numerous times on my Instagram channel at Corley Boxing, you guys, if you guys didn't know, at Corley Boxing. But I've done that plenty of times, man. I've called the WBA out on their shit. I've said, time and time again, the WBA is full of shit. And it's just one of those things, like, they got to cut it out, man. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. They need to clean the sport up, man, and this is the only way. This is the only way, man. Enough is enough, man. Enough is enough. The WBA is just getting it in right now, bro. 100%. They getting their money, bro. The WBA probably feels like, look, I'm gonna look out for Richard Schaefer on this one, man. It's because it's gotta be bigger than the fighters, man. If you guys can't read behind the lines, man, it's bigger than the fighters, man. It's a business decision. Why the WBA did not let Earl Spence and you guys take place. It's a business decision. I mean, I pretty much know that. I pretty much figured it out, but it's one of those things like, damn though, dude. Like, you can't give us what we want, man. We're paying customers, dude. I pay for these crazy ass fights, you know what I'm saying? Like, who's gonna really pay for that Gervonta Davis, versus Cruz pay-per-view if you're not a diehard fan? Period, man. Or if you don't have, a media channel or, something like that, who's gonna pay for that shit? He says, shout out to Andre in the chat, man. Shout out to Trap Media. Jeffrey H. Lopez was happening. Hey, let's get it. It's a Thursday smash. What's happening? Trap Media says, I think Stanionis with MTK. I mean, no, Stanionis is with Richard Schaefer. I read that on BoxingScene.com. That's 100%. That's 100%, Trap Media. Stanionis is with Richard Schaefer. That's the only reason why this fight is going down. Because Richard Schaefer and Al Heyman have done business, and they are business partners right now. That's the only reason why this fight is going down, you guys. This is the only reason why this fight is going down. There's no other way. There's no other way that this fight is going down unless Richard Schaefer and Al Heyman are together. You know what I mean? You guys got to understand that, man. Trap Media says 507-203-7680 is the WBA contact. Contact the WBA, you guys. Blow that number up, man. Ring, ring, ring. Dial the hell out that number. 507-203-7680. The WBA contact, and tell them we want the Earl Spence versus you guys fight immediately. And we do not want the Stanionis versus you guys fight immediately. I mean, because, come on, you guys, enough is enough. We're paying customers at the end of the day, me and you. So don't you guys want to see the best fight the best? Stanionis versus you guys, that's the best versus the best. Come on now. Come on now. You guys know better than that. I know you guys know better than that, man. Shout out to Dazzling Urban. What's going on, man? Salute. What's up, man? He says the WBA is trying to knock off you guys. High risk, low reward. It's not about boxing. It's about money and business. Trap Media says, but I think MTK involved as well. They could be, and they could be. And Andre in the chat says, respectfully, nobody's watching you guys versus Stanionis. Respectfully. I mean, that's the truth, though, you guys. At the end of the day, the more you think about this fight, it's got to be a business decision. Because there's no fucking way that a promoter is gonna not let their fighter fight for the most money. In both fighters. You know? Shit, from what I heard that they were willing to give step-aside money to Stanionis. You know, from what it looks like, they're not taking it. They're going forward with this fight. Stanionis' camp sees something in you guys that they want this fight now. And that's why this fight is going on, because Richard Schaefer is his promoter. And I'm going to smash that like button as soon as you guys come in here. I'm going to break it down even one step further for you guys in here that don't really know that I break down these fights the way I do. Stanionis, okay? Stanionis' camp, okay? I'm pretty sure they had a, specifically Stanionis' coach and trainer sat down, okay, with Richard Schaefer, and Richard Schaefer said, look, I'm pretty sure this is how it went down, Now, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure that this is how it went down. Because the coach and the trainer has to be contacting with the promoter, because they're in cahoots. The trainer's like, hey, my fighter's ready for this fight. Is he ready? Is he not ready? That's the question. That's the $1 million question. I'm almost 100% sure that the trainer of Stanionis said that they're ready for the Ugas fight. Give us the Ugas fight now. Stanionis has been on the fast track since he's been fighting, dude. He was like 5-6-0 fighting guys with like 18-3 records. 5-0, 6-0, 7-0, 8-0. He's only like 10-0, 11-0. You know what I mean? This guy Stanionis is on the fast track. I don't know what they see in Stanionis. I mean, he is a good fighter, but like Mayweather said, no thrills, man. No thrills. Now, if he goes out there and knocks out Ugas, now that's a motherfucking statement. Now, that's putting the welterweight on fucking notice. If Stanionis comes in there and knocks out Ugas, that's putting the welterweight division on notice. Real talk. For real, though. Seriously. Yep. If Stanionis can go in there and ice the shit out of Ugas, he's putting the welterweight on notice. That goes for Crawford and Spence. Smash that like button, man. Let's get these likes up. Andre said, this fight don't got you guys waking up at 5 a.m. early and ready to run like Spence would. Yup. So you don't even know you really don't know what, you guys you going to get. Is you going to get a dedicated you guys? I mean, like I said, he's been looking good so far, but he's been getting money lately too. You guys has been getting money now. His paydays have changed dramatically since what he was getting to what he's getting now. He even changed his girlfriend, and his wife or whatever. The new wife that he's with now, he was not with her when he was fucking had 3 losses. 2 losses. He met her after he lost that 3rd fight and started that winning streak, from what I can see from all the Instagram pictures and everything. So it's like one of those things, like, his whole life has changed since he's been winning. Not when he was losing, because when you guys was losing, nobody cared about him. When he had 2 losses, when he had 3 losses, nobody was really, you guys who? Oh, he lost to such and such. He's no good. But then when he starts this winning streak, 5, 6, 7 wins in a row, then motherfuckers is like, okay, you guys is, he's doing something right now. He starts peeling back all these wins and shit, Some people say he beat, Sean Porter. A lot of people say he beat Sean Porter. Trap Media says, oh yeah, he says that's an MTACK substereo Stanionis. Yeah, Trap Media says Schaefer the president, but Dubois Kenya's the boss. Yep, I told you. Just read deep into that shit. Pause. But just do your research, Trap Media, because I'm getting it in, man. I'm coming with y'all with straight, hardcore facts. Straight Schaefer is Stanionis' promoter / maybe manager. You know what I mean? So it's like one of those things, like, Richard Schaefer is still in cahoots with PBC, man. So it's like, this is a business deal, man. This is business. He says what they see is a title shot. They know You can never turn down a title shot. You can't, Andre. You can't, man. You can't. And that's what that's why this fight is going down. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section, man. I'm gonna head out, man. I wanted to give you guys a good live stream today. You know, I went 20 minutes, man. We getting it up, man. We getting better and better each time, better and better. You know. Then when I move into my new place, then I'm gonna have it set up. You know what I mean, for y'all guys out there. R.I.P. Slim 400. Oh man, damn. Let me go though, you guys, man. I'm gonna get off here, man. Salute to everybody. You guys have a blessed day. This is Corey Lee Boxing, and you have definitely been hit with another banger.